In Denver, Colorado. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. On the return, Tremont Smith. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's got room. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On second down, Williams. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Short throw caught by Dulcich. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Wilson now off the bootleg. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go with Williams. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 64 yards. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. Denver has the 1st down, the play going for 15 yards.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Wilson.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, 0.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And some room to run now. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school that one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
What?
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Williams.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll run it with Williams. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They run. It's Williams. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Williams stopped up short of the goal line on 4th down. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Throw left side to Higgins. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is chosen. He's got him. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins!
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. And they'll fake the jet sweep, and instead give up the middle to Williams. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3, 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 61 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
They'll run it. Here's H.A. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved up.
Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Slot man moves right. And they'll run here with A-Chain. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. On 2nd down, Tua. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Through an opening, and there he goes. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written him off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Dolphins are going to get a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 48 yards. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Sanders on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next the score, Dolphins 28, Broncos 7. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Tua going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Solo left Zion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Farther, long. Hey, 21 T8.
Tua sets up to pass it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the